You think that you don't have time. You think that you don't have time to implement small, healthy habits into your daily lifestyle to get you closer to your fitness goals, and that is complete bullshit. In this video, I'm going to break down the system and structure I have used for years to keep me on track, but also to prove to me that I actually have more time. I've used this exact system with all of my online clients because the most common excuse that I heard, especially from my clients that are high performers, is I don't have time. With this structure, using Google Calendar, it visually shows them, look, you have 2 hours here for a walk. You have 30 minutes here. What happened if you woke up 15 minutes earlier? Would that allow you to get to the gym earlier, which allows you to prep this meal before you go to work? When you visually see your 24 hours mapped out for you in a day, it makes you think a little differently about what you are doing with your time. Obviously, this keeps all of my clients accountable, but more importantly, it keeps them consistent. And without consistency, you will never reach your fitness goals. Let's dive into it. So the real problem is most high performers think that they need more hours, and they don't need more hours at all. They need more structure. They need more of a legitimate plan that's going to work with their lifestyle, not against it. Now, most of my clients say, dude, I'm fine. I already have my week planned. It's not about planning your work week. It's about planning what you're doing before work or after work. Because if you are not preparing to win, you are preparing to fail. And with these small basic steps that will literally take you 5 minutes to do on a Sunday, it will show you that you have time, and it will literally break down exactly how you can implement these steps in your daily life. It will make it easy to where you don't need to think about it. Your phone will buzz and you will say, oh, time for a walk. Okay, so for Google Calendar setup, I'm not going to show you guys like how to use Google Calendar because you didn't come to this video for this. I'm going to show you an example of my calendar, exactly how I onboard all of my clients while using this and what I do to break it down. I always show them an example of mine so they understand and they can visually see. And then I give examples, so that's exactly what I'm going to do here. So every Sunday, I've done this for years, and all of my online clients, they go plan out their work week, okay? This was an example of my day yesterday, Tuesday. Okay, so we started the morning with morning clients. What did I do from 8 to 9? Okay, you can put gotta walk in, whatever, breaking it down. Train, 10 to 12. This is where it's cool, right? Breaking it down. Steps, 5:15. I always eat my third meal, my dinner at 5. And then after my client Kate, I had prep for breakfast and lunch at 7:45 till 8 p.m., right? This just holds you accountable so your phone buzzes. For instance, today, like when I say I write down everything, and it does seem like a little much, but structure is king. And for people that visually say, and like they visually say, and they truly believe like, I don't have enough time. It's like once you put one day into the calendar and you realize like, okay, I got to bring the kids. I got to do this. I have to bring my daughter to practice after. Then we start moving things. So for instance, and I did this with a client yesterday who has 2 kids, and he was amazed, right? This is my day-to-day. Study new systems, record, edit, post YouTube video. That's what I'm doing right now, right? Order stuff for Ibiza, whatever, right? It breaks down the days. So say you're truly booked like my client Jeff was yesterday, right? And this is from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., okay? What are you doing here? What are you doing here? You know, you add little things into the big blocks, okay? What I do for them now is I say, for instance, Jeff was going to the gym yesterday. He was going to the gym at 7 a.m. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Okay? So his gym session was 7 a.m. That's where I had Amelia this morning. So now, this is how I opened up his mind. He had to be at work at 8. Jeff, what if you got up and you were at the gym at 7:30? And he was like, oh, well, I mean, I guess I'd have to dial in my sleep schedule more. Yes, you're right, but that's a reasonable thing. I'm not saying be up 2 hours earlier. This is just a perspective change. What if you were at the gym at 6:30 instead of 7? Well, then I would get out at 7:15 instead of 8. And I was like, exactly. Or instead of 7:45, he said, exactly. So what could you do from 7:30, we'll say you get home, till 8, right? Then you got to bring the kids to school and do all this stuff. What could you do? Because he was saying he didn't have time to prep. And I was like, you don't need to prep everything. If you have these 2 healthy snack options that I suggest did, right? An RX bar, and we talked about nuts and avocado, all that shit. But I was like, what would that give you time to do? And he's like, I don't have time to make breakfast. I'm like, Jeff, another perspective change. What do you make for breakfast? Oh, I go home, I have eggs and chicken sausage. I said, boom. I did that for years. He said, what? I said, I cooked 2 breakfast meals. One, because I love breakfast, but I would just cook 4 eggs or 5 eggs instead of 2. I would cut them up into 2 extra chicken sausage links. It takes no extra time. Boom, there's your lunch option that you said you didn't have time to prep for. And all that happened was, like, that you're allowed to do that because you were up 30 minutes earlier. And he's like, okay, I get what you're saying now. And then he started to connect and vibe with it. And then I was like, cool. Right? You go home, you go to work, you smash out work, you take care of all your stuff. Same thing applies. He's like, I like relaxing for an hour after work. I said, cool, what if we cut the relaxing to 30 minutes or 45? What would that give you time to do? Because he said he didn't have time to walk, but he has a dog he just lets out in the backyard. He doesn't take it for walks. And I was like, awesome. What if you cut the relaxation to 45 minutes and you went on a 15-minute walk at the end? I guess I can make that happen, Nick. Jeff, I'm telling you, if you incorporate, this is a little role play, if you incorporate these digestion walks, they will help with your weight loss significantly. This is all just from being up 30 minutes earlier, essentially. He's like, okay, I can do it. The point of this is, when you write it down, your phone buzzes you. Everyone and their mothers has their phone on them all day, every day. If you don't, good for you, but this is going to help you. When we wrote this out on a call in his Google Calendar, we did this for 3 days a week, and I guarantee you that is going to leave. Like, that's going to help him lose 3 to 5 pounds in the first week just from incorporating digestion walks after his big meals and being up 30 minutes earlier. Like, it is the small adjustments that visually show people that you have more time. Everybody has the same 24 hours, but what if you dialed in your sleep schedule a little more? I understand everyone has life and all this chaos, but this visually shows you, let's look at my day tomorrow, that I have time. Look at all this time here. I have a packed day. I have clients. I have a double. I have a single. I eat breakfast here. I get ready. A little task pops up, post on IG stories, train 10 to 12, school check-ins at 2 p.m. Like, it's like, what could I do here? Okay, I can take care of my prep and do my laundry. Awesome, come down here. What do I do from here? This is deep work. I already know what this is, but it's the point of visually doing it. And a lot of my clients that work the 9 to 5, they say, oh, it's hard for me to work. What are you doing before your 9 to 5? It's just a perspective change that using Google Calendar can make you visually see, okay, what if I get up 30 minutes earlier, this will allow me to prep this, take care of this. And I do this on Sundays. All of my clients prepare for the weeks on Sundays, but literally mapping out your week and putting it on Google Calendar holds you to a higher standard. I'm not there to wake you up at 6 in the morning and smack you and say, get up, it's time to get after it, right? You're your own person, but it's like people say they don't have time. Map out your week and make small adjustments. Like, this guy's up 30 minutes earlier. He's going to be down 5 to 8 pounds because he's up 30 minutes earlier in the first 2 weeks. Like, would you not wake up 30 minutes earlier to lose the last 8 pounds of fat that has been holding on? Like, and if the answer is no, then you really don't want it bad enough. It all comes down to how you view it. Structure is king. And by setting this up, that literally it takes 10 to 15 minutes on a Sunday to map out your whole week, because I guarantee you almost every day is the same in a sense, right? Different training style, structure, all that stuff. But every day is the same. So it's like all you got to do is add the Google Calendar so they stack on and they repeat. Like, my Monday, Wednesday, Fridays are the same. Look at all the free time I have here. I have all these little tasks, but I only have 2 clients this morning. So it's like I have to map out all my busy work. Like, it really puts into perspective how much time you really have. And if you work with your time like this, it's going to free up and make your non-negotiables, your habits, your workout times, the 30-minute sessions, the walks. It's just going to make it so much easier. You don't need to think about it. Your phone will buzz you. Oh, time for a 15-minute walk. You're going to start looking forward to these opportunities to move your body and get you closer to your goal. If you're sitting there wondering how we can incorporate structure, daily exercise into your routine and lifestyle, click the link in the description. We can hop on a call, see if you're qualified, and we'll go from there. I hope this shifted your perspective a little bit. That's what it was really meant to do. Everyone is so stuck in their old ways. It's all how you think about it. We have the same 24 hours in a day, and it's all about how you structure your day. Hope you guys got value from this. Catch you on the next one. Peace.